The hawk is one of nature's greatest predators, flying low, fast, and taking its victims by surprise. It hunts wherever it needs, unbound by the country or city. It goes wherever the hunt takes it. The hawk visits this place every day, waiting for just the right moment. It knows every inch of the hunt, the nooks, the crannies, the hidden shortcuts. He's flown this way often before. He knows the area, meaning he can change his route, flanking, circling his prey, giving them a full sense of security before his next appearance. He then turns up his speed, and once everything is perfect, the hawk catches them by surprise and strikes. My name is George. I'm 35 years old, and this is my story. My father died when I was too young to remember him, and my mother never got over it. The doctors put it down to depression, but I saw she had given up on everything after he left us, including me. Still, hawks are renowned to be dangerous, even from a young age. As an only child, I found ways to amuse myself. My thrill from killing stemmed from an early age. I felt bad for killing birds because they never did anything to hurt anyone, just living their own lives in this food chain of ours. To wield such power, life, death, all in the flick of a wrist, it made me feel in control. I move amongst them, highly visible yet unseen. As a postman, I know where people live, what they are getting up to, and most importantly, what they've done. I used to take the post home, read it, and reseal it before I delivered it the next morning. Now I can tell what's inside just by looking at them. This is an interesting memory. This park is one of my favourite places to watch people. I like to watch them go about their daily lives. Although I'm always there, they don't notice me. Whether they're playing, walking their dogs, or just passing by, I notice them. I like to work out their stories and what they're up to. This wasn't the first girl he'd done this to. I'd seen him bring girls here all the time. If they wouldn't kiss him, he would get violent. She got off lightly compared to some others. Like the hawk must eat to survive, so must the prey. It thinks it's top of the food chain, but there's always something higher up. I research with absolute precision nowadays. I've got it down to an art. But it's not exactly been plain sailing. I see my work come up on the news from time to time. Luckily, they look like random events. It's not like I kill every week. I have a code, it's simple. If you don't act the way you should in life, then I will take your life away from you. I found out that my next target, Rick, had his 2-year-old daughter tied down to her bed and charged his friends to rape his baby girl. If his friends didn't like that, they could turn on his 12-year-old. She would hold on to her teddy bear while this was happening, as he was the only one who could keep secrets. She is now 16 and in a mental asylum where she only speaks to the bear. Rick is still putting his youngest through this. She can't speak, but no one would hear her shouts anyway. I never used to research my targets with that much detail. On my first kill, a simple Facebook check was all I did. Social media makes it easy to find out where people are going to be and at what time. By checking in to a location, you're also allowing me to know where you are, what you're doing, and if you're with anyone. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew what had to be done. This world didn't need him in it. I still remember what I did as if it were yesterday. I checked if he was where he said he was going to be. As he left the park, I then followed him through a small side road and pulled out the knife. He started running, but I caught up fast. At this point, I had no idea what I was doing, but instinct took over. I stabbed him in the side. It took a few seconds for me to come back to my senses, and I started running. I knew this was more than just a one-off. This isn't my cleanest kill to date. Nonetheless, it got the job done, and I'm pleased to say my years of further experience have allowed me to perfect this skill. I don't kill just anyone. I kill people who deserve it. After I've researched them, step 2 is to find out their day-by-day routine. When I find a pattern in what they do, I look for a weak spot. I've been watching Rick surf for about a month now. He surfs on a daily basis. Tuesday and Saturday morning he will go alone. That's when I will strike. I am the hawk, one of nature's greatest predators, flying low, fast, and taking my victims by surprise. I hunt wherever I need, unbound to the country or city. I go wherever the hunt takes me. I know every inch of the hunt, the nooks, the crannies, the hidden shortcuts. I've flown this way often before. I get myself into position, then I strike. Rick didn't know I was coming after him. None of my targets do, because I'm one of nature's fiercest predators, always hunting, always watching, and if you break my code, I'll know.